could have slept another few minutes. Poor Miles. Hospital rounds, 4 patients in the office, lunch with medical examiner, forensics lab, office, 2 patients, meeting with medical supply salesman. You're trying to do too much, Miles. It's too much.
What was that?
It's nothing.
What time is it? Did I sleep through the alarm?
No. You have a few more minutes to go back to sleep.
What are you doing up so early?
I just woke up, so I thought I'd check in on Adam and just get a head start on breakfast.
Whatever you do, don't lose that book. I'll never be able to remember my appointments without it.
I'm not surprised. You make so many of them.
You're gonna start complaining about how hard I work?
Honey, you have a week's worth of appointments between now and 6 p.m. You have to print extra small in order to get them all on one page.
Just the way the day worked out, that's all.
It's the rule, not the exception. You're taking on too much, and I'm worried about you.
Why? Because all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, is that it?
No. It's because lately you haven't been like yourself. You haven't. Testament to your skill that you're so much in demand, but you've been working at a superhuman pace.
Listen, I can't very well turn patients away or ignore them when they get sick after office hour.
Dedication is well and good, but if you don't slow down, you're going to end up a patient yourself.
No, I'll be fine.
Miles, in the past week, you've displayed moods that I have never seen before.
Oh, sweetheart, I had a little bit too much champagne at Margot's New Year's Eve party. I got a little bit tipsy.
Yes. And last night, I showed up at your office just a little bit late. You acted as if it were a capital offense.
Come on. We thrashed that out over dinner last night.
We didn't talk about it at dinner.
Didn't we?
Every time I mentioned it, you changed the subject.
Well, maybe it was because it wasn't worth mentioning. Look, I apologized to you. I told you I had this headache and I was tense. I spoke too sharply.
Oh, that isn't what bothered me. It's what you said about Derek Mallory, calling the drink I had with him a rendezvous.
That was a joke. I admit it was not high comedy, but that's how it's... Listen, is this what I get for waking up a couple of minutes early?
Honey, listen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start our day like this. It's just... when your mood changes so suddenly, I get a little bit insecure.
Well, I never said I was perfect.
Oh, yes, you are. To me.
Apparently I wasn't last night.
You're working too hard. I love you.
You're the perfect wife, you know that?
Guess you just bring out the best in me.
Do you hear music?
Rise and shine.
Just when staying in bed was beginning to look attractive.
Listen, by the time you've showered and shaved, I'll have coffee on. I'll see you downstairs.
Gotta get more rest. This damn headache.
Draper, come on, wake up.
Honey,
Wake up.
what is it?
Draper, remember that dream I had the other night? I told you where I heard the baby's name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but dream. Oh, you said you couldn't remember the baby's name, though.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't then, but I do now. Her name was Julia.
Yeah, but in that dream, you said that you were crying.
Yeah, I was. But I still don't remember why.
Well, maybe it was because you didn't like the name Julia.
But I do. I love it, don't you?
Oh, yeah, honey. It's a nice name, Julia.
I think it's lovely. Pretty, delicate, and slightly sophisticated, just like our daughter will be.
Yeah, that's too bad that I don't have a wealthy maiden aunt we can name her after. That way she'd be rich, too.
Well, we can always name her Margot.
No, thank you.
I was only kidding.
Mm-hmm.
She already has Margot's trust fund. And 2 loving parents. That's something money can't buy.
I'd still like to know where the heck that name came from.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the name I liked when I was a child. Or maybe, obviously, there's some subconscious desire why I like the name.
Yeah.
We don't have to use that name, though.
Oh, no, it's a nice name. Let's just not print up any birth announcements yet, all right?
Okay. Maybe we should pick out a boy's name, too, just in case.
Now, look, I like the name Julia. Let's just think about it. And if we do like it as well, 4 months from now, that'll be it.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to lock ourselves into anything now, huh?
No.
God, what time is it? Okay. Hello?
April, hi, it's Nicole. Good morning.
Oh, Nicole, what are you doing up so early?
I guess I should ask you the same thing. Listen, I hope I didn't wake you up.
No. Draper and I were just talking about our baby.
Must be topic A around your house. Listen, what's your schedule like this morning?
Margot asked me to cover the press conference at the mayor's. That's at 10:30, and I'm leaving for there from here, so I guess I'll be here till about 9:45.
Would it be an imposition if I stopped by for a little while?
Are you kidding? You're always welcome here.
Something I'd like to talk to you about.
Fine. I'll have a pot of tea ready. Oh, listen, can I ask what the topic of discussion will be?
Oh, it's about Miles, but I'll tell you when I get there, but it's important. That's why I called you so early.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll see you in a little while. Bye-bye. I don't want to get up.
No.
Cliff, it's okay.
No.
It's okay. Wake up. Come on.
Where am I?
You know where you are. How are you feeling?
Oh. Used. Very used. Oh, what happened? Did we have a good time?
Playing nurse with you is no fun at all, Cliff.
Oh. Did Owen Madison really come to the door? Thought that was the ghost of Christmas past. I remember getting sick. And I went in the bathroom and the sink got really tall and then the walls started to bend into the floor and then it closed in on me. I thought I was dead and it was terrible and I felt sleepy and
You passed out cold right here.
Really?
Mhm.
Why? I didn't have anything to drink. Oh, really? I didn't. Oh. Guess you know what this means, don't you?
What?
We have to get married.
Really?
Yeah, sure. What kind of a guy do you think I am? When I have a reputation, you know. When how would this look? This gets out, I'd be ruined.
If you tell anyone anything other than the truth about what happened last night, which was nothing, you...
Oh! Do you have any eggs? How about some eggs and some bacon? Some ham, too, and some toast. English muffin with butter. And some pancakes with syrup and... Can you make blueberry pancakes? I like my women to cook.
Well, Cliff, I guess I'm not the woman for you. You know, Miles told me not to eat any more food in my refrigerator, so I threw all the perishable things out. Don't have anything... Well, you know, I guess I could go down to Mrs. Wilson, borrow some eggs and coffee.
You would do that for me? Really? That's wonderful.
I happen to be hungry, too. While I'm out, why don't you go into the bathroom and make yourself look respectable again?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about the bathroom yesterday. Does this mean I get to use your toothbrush?
I have a spare.
Whose? Deborah! Oh, quiet. Shh, wait. Saxon residence.
Saxon residence. Who is this?
I should ask the same thing. Who's this?
This is Steve Guthrie.
Wow, Steve Guthrie. How you doing? This is Cliff Nelson.
Nelson, what the hell are you doing over there?
I'm waiting for my breakfast.
I told Deborah I'd call her when I got off the late shift. Put her on.
Oh, I'm afraid she can't come to the phone right now.
What's the matter? Is she sick again?
Oh, no. In fact, she woke up this morning feeling a lot better than she has in a long time.
You stopped by a little early this morning, didn't you?
I came here last night.
You what?
I said, I came over here last night. Well, you see, when Deborah and I woke up this morning, she realized there wasn't any food in the house. And she knows that I like big breakfasts, so she went out to get some.
Nelson, are you telling me that you spent the night with Deborah?
You're not going to tell anybody about this, are you? Look, I got a reputation to protect.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
Well, okay. I always took you for the jealous type anyway. Why don't you ask Deborah? She'll tell you. Look, how about leaving a number? You know, maybe she'll get back to you. Ooh. I think maybe I better leave.
Cliff Nelson?
Well, you're up bright and early this morning.
Morning. Oh, here's the paper if you want it.
Thanks. I was kind of surprised to wake up and find an empty bed. Do you have trouble sleeping?
No. No, it's just going to be one of those days where there's too much to do and not enough time to do it in, so I'm trying to get ahead.
I thought you might have wanted to get dressed and get out of here even before I opened my eyes.
Why would I want to do that?
Well, there has been kind of a strain between us lately.
Mike, we've already been through this. I thought we agreed not to discuss it anymore.
Yeah, but maybe we should. I think it would be a good day, start this day, if we lifted the curtain between us.
Okay, I'm all for that.
First, I won't argue with the fact that you do have a right to be angry with me.
Mike, you know how strongly I feel about doing this series on drug traffic. You know that. And interviewing a dealer is part of it.
And I wasn't trying to sabotage your efforts.
I know that. You were looking out for me.
And I was trying to do that without hurting your story.
Mike, you shouldn't have been there.
Maybe not. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure about the right or wrong of what I did.
I am.
But Nancy, you're dealing with a man involved in a ruthless business, and you went there unprotected.
All right, so in protecting me, Mike, do you realize that possibly you were putting yourself in a risky situation? And how do you think I would have felt if something happened to you while you came to my rescue?
I wasn't trying to be a hero. I was just being a husband.
Oh, Mike, I give you my word I won't take any chances. You've got to trust me.
All right. And I give you my word not to interfere in anything you get involved in, okay?
Okay. You should know that one of my appointments today is with him.
Your dealer contact? Even after what happened, he's still willing to talk to you?
I explained the situation, and I guaranteed that this time I would be alone.
You are persistent.
Well, I just figured that he ran off without telling me so much as why or how he does what he does, and I figured that I have at least $500 worth of information due me.
Going to meet him at the same place?
As a matter of fact, yes.
I just gave Adam his breakfast. Mrs. Goodman should be here in about half an hour.
Is Margot sending out an early story?
Nope.
Usually I'm the one that's all dressed and out the door, and you're still here in your bathroom.
Guess tables are turned this morning.
Well, you look all decked out. Is that a new outfit?
There, so come on, you've seen this a dozen times.
It's very spiffy. Where'd you say you were going?
Yeah, I thought that I would get to the stores early before the crowds, and I've got a little bit of shopping to do, and I'd like to exchange that sweater.
It's funny, I thought the stores opened at 10 o'clock.
Miles, why all these questions?
Oh, just curious, that's all. When somebody behaves in a manner that's a little different from normal, you get curious. Didn't you say the same thing about me a little while ago?
Well, you're certainly behaving differently now. You never used to ask me all these questions about where I'm going and all that.
Maybe before now I always knew. Right now I don't.
What do you mean?
I mean, Mrs. C, that you're not telling me the truth, in my opinion.
But I... All right. I guess I thought it'd be a good idea to drop in and see April this morning.
Ah, careful. Careful, that's my sister, you know. She's not gonna give you an alibi.
An alibi? What do you mean?
Why don't you just tell me where you're going, where you're really going?
Okay. I'm going to drop in on April. I'm going to go shopping. And I'm going to exchange that sweater. Miles, I don't think I know. What do you mean by alibi?
I think you know what I mean. You just don't want to tell me what you're up to, that's all.
All right. I confess to a minor conspiracy. I was going to talk to April about you. I want to see if she can help me convince you to take a minor, well, a vacation. But it's hardly a sin.
It's hardly the truth, either.
Miles?
I'm sorry, I apologize. I guess I don't even like the idea of, minor conspiracies. People plotting little things behind my back. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too. All right, I won't conspire with April. If that'll make you feel better. Well, goodbye. I'll call you from the office later.
think I'm a fool, don't you? You think I don't know why you're all dressed up? Who you're gonna meet? Do you think I don't know? What am I saying? What am I thinking, for God's sake?